Hey guys, welcome to book club. So it's a new month and we have a new book. I pick a book every single month to read so that I reach my goal of 20 books this year. Because I never reach my goal of reading, and if I challenge you guys to read a book, I will read the book too, and therefore I will get my challenge done. So read along with me, but first, before I tell you what this coming, or the month that we're currently in, what the book we're gonna read is, let's go back to the previous month and talk about the book we just read. So last month I chose this to be our first book, Stephen King's Full Dark, No Stars. Oh my gosh, this was so good. I knew this was going to be good because I love his short stories. I think his short stories are some of his best work. Stephen King's written like tons of novels, movies, there are mysteries, thrillers, horror stories, like, you know, you can go on and on and on. Stephen King is like, come on. He is amazing writer, of course, but I think his short stories are some of his best works. That's why I chose this. I read another one of his short story books where it's like multiple stories, and it was so good, and I was like, this is going to be good. I really want to read it. So anyways, let me see here. So it had a bunch of stories inside of it, and some of my favorites were, of course, I loved N because of the perspective that was used. I think that it was an amazing idea to take the reader and put the reader into the story in more, like the reader was the character, which was cool because that has never happened to me before in a book, I don't think. I mean, a lot of the times you are in this story and you're like connected to characters for whatever, you know, reason, and you are picturing in your mind like this is what this character's doing and everything, but that's not the way the story was. It was you are in the story. They are directly talking to you saying, you know, you're this character, you're the person that's reading these things that this other character wrote. So like the character wrote out all these things in his medical files or whatever, and you are reading as another character the medical files. So I thought that was pretty cool. I really liked the gingerbread girl because, of course, it is a running story and I relate to it, and I love the thriller aspect of it, of, you know, this person's trapped inside of this house and like, oh my gosh, there's nobody else around, and then she somehow gets out of the house, and then, you know, I don't want to necessarily spoil it, so like, you know, don't stop watching, or if you haven't read it, or if you want to read it, but I really liked that aspect of the story, and then to be running away from this psycho crazy person, and you can really put your mind and your body, or, you know, not physically, but you can like put yourself in that person's situation, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm running from this person, I'm on the beach, I'm in this scene of this story, and someone's chasing me, trying to kill me. That is, I love it. I think it's great. I want someone to come and kill me, no. And then Stationary Bike, I like Stationary Bike. It was great, it was good story. All of them are really pretty good. Cat from Hell was really creepy. I liked it, but I thought it was really creepy that, and then A Very Tight Place, which was the last story in this. Whew, I knew it was gonna happen the whole time. I'm like, oh my gosh, once he got locked in that porta potty and then it got knocked over, and I was like, no, he's locked in this porta potty, and I'm like thinking, how is he gonna get out of this porta potty? He's gonna have to go through the freaking toilet to get out the bottom. I knew that was going to happen, and oh my gosh, that was so disgusting. Well done, Stephen King, to make someone feel just gross and almost wants to stop reading it because it's just disgusting the way he describes things. I mean, all of them were good. Rest Stop was good. Willow was good. Graduation Afternoon was a little, I mean, I liked it, but it was just, Mute was so good. I loved it. I loved Mute. The ending was really weird for that one, but I did like that. So that was Stephen King's Just After Sunset, and yes, it was awesome. Love this book. Would recommend it 100%. For this month, the month of April, I'm sorry I'm a little late, but for this month we are going to be reading this book, The Last Unicorn, and it's by Peter S. Beagle? Anyways, my aunt gave me this book many years ago. It's not a very long book, but she loved it, and I have not read it. And I need to read this book. I've had it on my shelf for a really long time, and apparently it's really good. Like I said, it's a fiction story, so it should be pretty good. So if you'd like to read along, go get yourself a copy, go to the library, and read along with me. I will also be reading this book. This is A Life Without Limits. It's a world champion's journey. It's by Chrissy Wellington. I've already started this book, and it is so good. It's a sports memoir. Her life is amazing, and she's an amazing athlete. She won 13 out of 13 Ironman distance, the biggest of the biggest distance that you can do. She's done 13 of them, and she's won every single race. So she's an amazing athlete. She's done so many races. So if you want to read that with me, I'm currently reading this book, but I haven't started this one yet, so I'm starting it with you. So yeah, that's what we're reading this month in April. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Goodreads. That's where I post all of my book stuff. It's a free site that you can join. The link is in the description. If you have any recommendations for me for something to read, leave a comment below. Leave a book recommendation. I would love it. If you want me to choose another book, you know, if I get enough recommendations, maybe I will pick some at random and we can read them. I'm up for it. I'm up for the challenge. Give me some reading material. I need it. I have a lot, but I need more. I am addicted. Help. So yeah, give me a book recommendation. I will totally read it, comment back to you, do all the things, and yeah, I might pick it next month. And if you want, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I post as much as I possibly can, and we read every single month now. So join along, hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next month with a new book, and I will probably see you later this week with a new video. All right, peace, love, later, bye.